Alright, my next procedure here be pressure testing. The purpose of pressure testing is to make sure that any brazing connections that you've done in the system aren't leaking, that the system can actually hold the pressure of the refrigerant once the refrigerant is introduced into the system. Alright, now what you would need for pressure testing is a nitrogen tank, a pressure regulator, manifold gauge set. Alright, now first thing you have to do, hook your high side to your high side, your low side to your low side. You hook your manifold gauge up, the service line, to your pressure regulator. Alright, you open your nitrogen tank. Make sure that your regulator is zeroed out, and you'll know because it's pretty much loose here. You see that there is nitrogen there in the tank. What you would then do is make sure that your gauges are closed so that when you start to turn here, it doesn't release the nitrogen straight into your system. As you see here, it's already at 1600, over 1600. Well, actually, it's more than that. It's 3200. So we're 2300. Sorry. Now, looking here, what I want to do, I want to get that up. I use my low side design pressure to actually get how much nitrogen I should introduce. If you look here, it says it's 250. I do 50 less to make sure that I don't bust anything. Alright? Now, when I look here, if that says 250, that means I'm doing 200. Alright? With that 200, I need to set my regulator to 200. Alright? All I do, while my gauges are closed, is start to turn right. When I start to turn right, if you notice, this is the pressure inside of the tank itself. This is the pressure I want into my system. Once I start to turn, it starts to go up. If I'm setting it on 200, I go until my needle is up to, you guessed it, 200. Now that means nothing more than 200 pounds of pressure will go into my system. Alright? So what I do, I open my knobs, here, until my gauges would then go all the way up to 200 on both sides. Once it goes up to 200 on both sides, I would then close my nozzles, close my gauges back. Once I close my gauges back, I would then close my tank and then wait. Pretty much all I would do is, after I do that and all, I just wait and watch my gauges and make sure that it doesn't go anywhere below the 200. Now, it could possibly go down to, if it goes somewhere close to like 199 and then sits at 199 for the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm okay with that. But if it goes down to 150, then I have a problem. Alright? Well, I have a leak. Alright? So, if I do have a leak, then I will release, braze back in over the leak. We'll find my leak. Braze the hole where the leak is, and then start the pressure test all over again. If it holds, with the nitrogen, you're actually allowed to just release it into the atmosphere because nitrogen isn't poisonous or harmful to the ozone. So, once that's done, I just release it, then everything's back to zero. I have to make sure my tank is closed though. If it's not closed, then all the nitrogen in this cylinder would actually just leak out, and then you wouldn't have any nitrogen. Alright? Now, that will be the entire situation. Now you'll be ready to introduce, like, the vacuum out the system, and then introduce your refrigerant. All right, that's pressure testing.